What's going on, guys? So I was looking on the old Facebook marketplace and I found this 92 XT 350. Bike looks fairly complete. It's got all the side covers. He wanted $1,500 for it. He said it had carburetor issues. He took the carbs off because this thing's got that secondary carb and he couldn't get it to run right. So he's moving and he wants it gone. So I offered him $8 for it, and that was before I realized he was like 3 hours away from me. And he said, well, I'll take $8 if you come and get it. And then I asked him for his address and I was like, wow, you're like 3 hours away. So we got to talking back and forth. He said, look, I'm fixing to move, I want this thing gone. Bring me $400 cash money, we'll load it up, and it's yours. He's also got the manual with it. So I said, cool. So I told him the market sold, and I'm on the way. So we're gonna go pick this thing up and get it back here. And hopefully we can get it running. He said it had good compression and everything, and so we'll see what happens once we get it back here to the shop. Alright, so we made it back with the 92 XT 350. Here's what we got going for it. We got a manual. We got all the parts are here. Here's the carburetor. He said he took it apart, was going to put a kit in it. And he said some of the kit is in here. Here's the bowl. Let's see, there's a new seat. There's some new jets. That's a 32 jet. I don't see the needle. Here's the choke. So basically he took the carburetor apart. He was going to put this kit in there and never got around to do it. Here is brand new needle. Here's a slider needle. Basically all of it's here. Also he's got 2 brand new carburetor boots, and this is the secondary carburetor here. Here's the side panels. No fear. But yeah, basically everything is together on it. The seat doesn't have any tears in it. All the cables are good and free. So he said he had it running and the carburetor got stopped up. So he took the carburetor off to build it and never did. Now he said that when he had it running the last time he kicked it and it kicked back, and it kicked back so hard that he fell off of it and hurt his face. I just think he was just tired of fooling with it. Get up here and look. It's got 1,200 miles on it. It's got the key. Clutch cable is good. It does kick over. It's not locked up. It's got good compression. It's got the factory muffler that hadn't been cut out. It's got all the turn signals on it. It's got the original tool bag. It's not ripped. So yeah, basically it's all here. It's got the factory horn. Now he said he sealed and cleaned this tank. It had some rust in it. I think he said this dent happened when he fell over on it. It's got some surface rust on the outside. But inside the tank, it's got fresh gas in it. It's clean on the inside. You can see the cream stuff he put in there. I don't have my light, but he put some of that cream stuff in there. Seal it. It's got gas in it, so evidently it's holding. But yeah, bike is in factory shape. Factory handlebars, side covers. So what we need to do is get it off the truck, get it in the shop, and see can we get her going again. Factory fender's in good shape. There's the serial number. I can't see the date from here. It's 1190. So that'll make it a 90. That'll make it a 91, not 92. But I got the other. This is the other little fake radiator guard that goes there. So anyway, I'm gonna get this thing off, we'll get it in the shop and we'll see what's up with it. So here's the carb to the XT350. I went through and took all the pieces out of the bucket, and this is the new carburetor kit he bought. It's got two different size needles that goes in the slides and some jets. So what we're going to do is take this thing apart and put the new needle and seat in. Kind of blow through it. He said it was running, but it was acting like the carburetor was gummed up. So he bought a kit. So this thing's got two carburetors. See, can we get this out of here? The float. Carburetor looks fairly clean. I don't know why it was running funny. You gotta pull that stem all the way out of there just to get the floats out. Well, the floats look good. They don't look rotten. Here's the needle. Now I know the rubber tips on these will go bad and cause it not to seal. That light out's blinding me. So he's got the new seat, so I guess what we'll do is just go through and take everything out. Now this is the main jet here. Which that one's a 125 and this one is, don't have any numbers on it, but this one's a 125. Let's see what they even screw in there. I don't see a main jet. It won't even fit in there. So actually the threads are different. So the kit he bought possibly can be the wrong kit. I don't see any other jets, but this main jet here, it won't even screw into the bigger main jet. The threads are different. Like one's a coarse thread, and then this one, I guess you call it a standard thread. I don't know if you can see the threads. Well, these are fine threads here, and these are not, so it won't screw in there. So I guess we could use the needle and seat out the kit. Maybe that's why he didn't put it together. We'll pull it out of here. If it comes out, we might have to end up using the same parts. I don't think that's going to come out of there. That's pretty frozen in there. Can we spray something in it? Maybe some PB Blaster. That'll help loosen that seal up, I guess. Now these seats, they have little filters at the bottom that keeps the trash from getting into the carburetor. Which these look identical. The same height. I see trash down in there. What was that? There is some trash down inside of there. We're probably gonna have to go get a fuel filter to put on that carburetor on the gas tank, but you can see trash. There's some trash down in there. So luckily it did have the filter on it, on the bottom of the seat. Height wise, they look the same. So let's get this main jet out. I'm just going to go through and clean the whole carburetor, blow through it, and there's the main jet right there. It's not dirty. I thought the kit would have came with a main jet. I'm not even sure if I would even want to change the jet for the needle for the slide. I might just leave that like it is. Because usually it would come with a main jet, but this one didn't. So there's our, I guess that's the low side jet. It is clear. There's our air screw. There's some kind of diaphragm under there. They can go bad. I don't know if I really want to take this apart, where the throttle shaft and all that is. I don't think we're going to disturb that. We're just going to blow through the jets, get that trash out of there. Just kind of clean it up a little bit and put it together and see how it runs. This thing here, I don't think it's much to this one. It's just a diaphragm. There is a needle. Seems to be working. So I think what we'll do is, like I said, is blow this out real good, clean it out, and we'll put it on the bike and just see what happens, and go from there. So I was going to put the new needle and seat in the carburetor. Then I found out that these needles are different. This needle here, it has like a little part cut out on it, which goes into the float. It kind of hooks in here like that, and that's how it goes inside the seat. Well, the new one, it doesn't have that little cutout. It's just a regular needle, and it's actually smaller, so that won't work. So what we're going to have to do is just put the regular parts, the original parts, back in, which I kind of blew through it and checked it out, and the carburetor seems to be pretty clean. Gotta get this pin is frozen in there. So we'll stick it all back together and see how it runs. Hopefully I don't have to take it apart and soak it. It did have some trash down inside of it, up under the seat. That pin don't want to slide back. Look like someone's been pounding on it before. I think they messed the end up on it. What it appears to be. It's always something. So can I tap it back a tad with the screwdriver? I think it moved. Kind of hard to get back in there. So stupid needle don't want to slide back in there. Alright, see, can we peck that back in there? There. That was a booger. I'm all tangled up. So now we got the float and the needle back in place. Hopefully it's not adjusted down too far. where it's not shutting off, because it does drop down there quite a bit. Could be getting too much fuel. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bend this tab just a hair. It had way too much drop. So we got all the jets in. Now we can put the bowl gasket, which I hope is right. Bowl gasket appears to be the same. That's how it is when you buy these aftermarket carb kits. You can end up getting the wrong kit. I'd rather replace this bowl gasket. Well, actually, he said it was a 92. It's actually a 91. So maybe in 92 the carburetors were a tad different. Clean this bowl out right quick. A little bit. So we got the bowl sprayed out and pretty clean. Make sure there ain't no had like some sealant holding the gasket in there. Put our new gasket in. There's our new bowl gasket. So we are ready to put hopefully that gasket seals. Like I say, it's aftermarket. Looks like they give you new carburetor screws. That's nice. So mainly they strip. They also give you a new float bowl screw. I mean new needle seat screw, but I didn't see it. It'll be fine. It's factory. These screws are a little shorter than the original screws. Actually, I think these screws actually go there. It's factory, as Vice Grip says. Yeah, these other screws are way too short. One more. So now the carb is all together. So this dinghy here, only thing I can see in here is a diaphragm with a slide in it. I don't see, I mean there is a bowl, or not a bowl, but there's a drain screw. Here's the 1/2 inch. We can always take it off and see what's in there. There's a jet down in there. A little gumminess. Let's just pull it out. See what it looks like. I don't know what Yamaha concept was. Actually, that jet is clean. I don't see any trash in there. I say we run it. Or as they say, we'll send it. Here's another jet that was landing there. Whoa, here's the other, I guess that's the idle jet. But we won't use it because I don't know nothing about that kit. So I don't want to change nothing around. Half of it, you know, we're not going to worry about it. So like I said, I don't see anything with this carb. They basically go together like goes together. It's kind of like a 2-cylinder street bike, twin-cylinder street bike carb setup. But you see both of them opening at the same time. And it's got some brackets that holds it. Like here's a bracket here. I'm thinking it goes gotta go like that. It goes like, oh, goes like that. And get out of here. I can see what I got. It has these screws here. Also, we got 2 new carburetor boots, so that's a plus because it looked like you broke the other ones off smooth. All right. And in between these carbs is some little hoses in there. There's, you can see that one there, and there's one right there, and there's one at the back that joins the carburetors, so that's where the gas goes through. I'm thinking this went on the bowl. I don't know where this went. Oh, there's another bracket too. I see it. This little platey thing here. I don't know where that went though. That might have went like that. It's supposed to hold the hoses. Let's see if we got the screws. At least he did somewhat of a good job keeping the screws. Oop. Where'd it go? There it is. I would have never figured that out. So it's got that little bracket, little piece of metal. So this drain screw here, the way it stretches over, must go on one of these screws, but that'll be towards the front. Let's go on one of these screws here. We'll figure that out. I gotta put the choke in. This is the little choke lever. Look it over, make sure there's nothing broken. Got like a little rubber sleeve that goes over it. And the choke works. So I'll figure out where this hose go, and the rest of these screws, I have no idea where they go. I think they're old carburetor screws. Some of them are. Some of them go to the bike. So we'll go over and get the carburetor boots on, and we'll get the carbs on, and I'll get a fuel filter. I want to put a fuel filter on the fuel line on the gas tank because I don't want trash getting back in there. Alright, so I got the carbs on. I got the new carburetor boots on. I got the throttle hooked up. So next we need to see if this thing got fire. So we're going to pull the plug out. Hopefully it's got fire. He said he had it running, but the carb seemed like it clogged up or whatever. And didn't want to run right. Hopefully we don't have to mess with the valves. Plug looks really black, fouled, so that ain't good. So that looks like either carburetor issue or hopefully not smoke. I got a new plug for it. Man, that's one of those rapid fire plugs. Should be the same. I picked up a plug for it, but it's one of those multi-fire plugs. Let's just see if it's got any fire. Oh, you have to take the top off of it. It's the only plug they had in stock. Let's see if it's got any type of ignition going on, which I hope it does. Let's get the key. Key is on. Switch is on run. Alright, here we go. We got fire. Looks pretty good. Let's kick it down again. I don't know if you can see that, but it does have fire. So that's good. So let's just go ahead and stick the plug in it, and we'll put the gas tank on it. I picked up a fuel filter for it. I don't want to run that gas tank, since he put that cream stuff in there. I don't know if he did it right, and I don't want any rust or whatever's in the tank getting that carburetor. Gas smells fairly decent, so I think the gas is alright, but he put that stuff in there, and like I said, I don't know. I seen some stuff in the car, but I don't know if it's breaking loose or what. And we need to make sure it's got oil in it. Let's make sure the petcock works. Seems like I seen some gas trickle out of it. Oh yeah, petcock works. Gas smell good. So we know that worked. So I'm gonna get me a fuel. There's no water in there. Doesn't look like it. Get me a fuel filter and put it in line right in the middle right there. So that way we'll have protection. Try to get a little light going on over there. Let's see what fuel filter will fit. So I picked up one of each. Got this kind here, and we got the clear kind. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna have to use I don't know what size line that is. It's like a quarter. I guess we'll cut it right here in the middle. whichever filter fits. Maybe we'll go with the clear one. Let's see, it's got an arrow. Might have to cut that fuel line a little bit. Once you get these in there, they won't come out. Guess we can cut it down to right here. Cutters are getting dull. So the arrow goes like that. It's actually a little bit too big. It'll work. We don't need any. Well, yeah, we'll put zip tie or something on there. I don't have any clamps that small. So fuel filter's on, and the next thing we need to do is check the oil. I put two little small clamps on that. I mean zip ties on this fuel line. Hopefully the needle and seat works like it's supposed to. We don't have no carb flooding. At least we can see the gas going in. That'll be good for now. Let's turn the gas on. Hopefully the overflow ain't stopped up. I don't see nothing pouring out. That's a good sign. So let's go check the oil before we do anything else. And hopefully this thing has got a oil dipstick. Let's see. Nope. Should have. Oh, it's got a glass down there where you can see the oil. Let's get a light. Stand the bike up. It's got oil in it. So we're good to go. So I guess the next step is see what this baby fire up. That'll be the next step. Get my kicking leg ready. She might be a beast. Get y'all set up first. This is going to be very interesting. Sorry about that. My tripod, I knocked it over earlier and It ain't been right since. I guess it's time for a new one. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the choke on. And here goes nothing, folks. Probably need to get some starting fluid, but I'm gonna try it without it. Hopefully we can just put the choke on, gas on. Oh, maybe I should have got the seat. Here we go. Uh-oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. Man, she's running good. Turn the choke off. Woo, she runs pretty decent. Turn the idle screw all the way up. So I don't think you had it set. There we go. Engine's nice and quiet. Uh-oh. She's a little cold-natured. But it does run. That's the good part. Motor sounds healthy. There's no smoke. Come on, Betsy. Uh-oh. Don't want to restart. Probably gonna need a little bit of running. She wants to idle down too low. runs, ladies and gentlemen. Probably run a hell of a lot better once we get the airbox hooked up. But barely a little smoke. I don't know how long it's been sitting, but it's got a little smoke. It's probably gonna need the oil change. But the engine is sound, there's no ticking or knocking. It's still got the original tires on it, I believe. I believe those are the original. Yeah, they look like the original tires. The original Dual Sport tires. You can use a set. They got some dry rot cracks. I think the chain needs to be tightened up a little bit. The roller's missing. Now I don't know if these held a battery. I know some of them did, but I don't see any battery cables. I see a black wire here, but I don't see any hot ground cable. So I don't know if this thing held a battery or not, but all the lights work, the horn works, the turn signals were slow about coming on. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the seat on it, and we'll see, can we take it down the street one good time. So I was looking through the service manual, and there is supposed to be a battery in there, but I found out that this little box right here is supposed to be connected to the battery cable. Like this cable here, the solder has broke off of it. This little, I don't know if there's some kind of relay or a switch or something, but you got a hot side here, which this is red wire goes on one of these, and you got another red wire that goes around and goes to the battery, and this is the ground. There's another black wire that snaps into this that goes to the battery on the ground side. I was looking in the manual, it shows the battery right there. You can see that little box kinda right there on the side. There's supposed to be a wire coming off of a red wire. So we'll have to try and find this little relay box. It's got a, I think that is some kind of fuse. Looks like a fuse or something. Let's take it out of there. Looks like a micro switch. Why would it have some kind of little micro switch or something? It's got 10 amp on it. It's some kind of a micro switch. There's a little red button on it. I don't know what this is, but it's supposed to have 2 prongs on it. One side is this, like I said, this red wire here, because when I moved it, it broke off. So it's supposed to go on like that, and then the other side goes to the battery. So we'll have to find that somewhere. Probably can find it on eBay, and I'll get a battery for it. That way the lights will work all the time instead of it running. And it'll help out the lights, the charging system. So we're just gonna tuck that back over there, pretend like we never seen it. And there's supposed to be a little strap that goes across the battery box from here over to here. See, could I find that, or I can find that on eBay. But I managed to get the air box. It's got a filter in it. I got the air box boots connected to the carbs, and it should run a little better now that the carbs are hooked up to the air box. So let me see, can I get the side covers on it, clean it up a little bit, and it's nighttime, so maybe we'll take it for a nighttime stroll. All right, here she is. So all put back together. We got the side covers on, we got the seat on, all fastened down. Tried to clean it up a little bit. They had the handlebars all the way forward. I moved them back. They were like tilted forward. The only thing I can see is missing, there's supposed to be a plastic disc guard on the front wheel. And then I guess some of them came with mirrors and some of them didn't. But this is how this one looks on the book. So that little red cover there is missing. And also the chain guard on that goes over the rear sprocket and the little pulley or roller. But we'll try to find that. But other than that, it's all complete. So I'm gonna try and scoot it down the road right quick and see how she rides. She runs real good. She's got plenty of power and everything. Brakes work. So she turned out pretty good. So y'all just stay tuned to the channel. There'll be more cheap vintage rides like this coming up. I'll try and get all the ones I can and save them. Y'all like, share, subscribe, leave comments. Make sure you hit that notification button. And we'll keep new stuff coming to the channel. Alright guys.